Okay, we have a octagon box we need to put an outlet onto. Okay, we got our box mounted. Okay, so here in the country I was born in, we use, where is my outlet? Okay, here in the country I was born in, we use a 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps, 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps. Your black wire is live, and it will go to the brass screw on the receptacle, which is the narrow slot. The white wire will go on the silver colored terminal, the wider slot, and this green wire will go to the ground terminal. This is a 120 volt outlet. It's a duplex, so we can plug more than one thing in. So we will first, you can buy these ground wire tails at the hardware store or at Lowe's or Home Depot. And we will bond our ground wire to the box. So we'll bond our ground wire to the box with our green screw. And make sure we don't get our insulation caught under our screw head. So now we'll hook our outlet up. So we had our wires here. We strip them with the, on our wire strippers you will see the numbers. That's the wire sizes. You'll see, use the size that matches the wire. So strip it off here. We'll line them up here together, get them even. So we'll get all our wires even here. Get our copper even at the end here, like this. Take our wire nut and we'll put it on. Now just look and make sure all our insulation is up in there. And we'll fold our ground wires into the back of our box here. So now we'll hook our outlet up. We'll close the screws we're not using here, just so that they're out of the way and they don't touch something we don't want them to touch. So first we'll put our ground wire on the green screw. You go the direction your screw turns. And we'll just close our loop the direction our screw turns like this. And we'll put our white on the silver screw. Make your loop the direction your screw turns. You always put your wire around the screw the direction your screw turns. Want it to look like that. And we'll come around here and we'll get our black on the brass colored screw. See how my copper is a little bit too long there? I'm going to cut that back a little bit. Cut a little off. Make my loop a little tighter here like that. Now we have our wire going the way we want it. Okay, now our conduit's loose here, so we're going to take our flathead screwdriver and we're going to tap it and make it go tighter. So you can take your flathead screwdriver and just tap it down like this. See how it tightens it up? Now our conduit is nice and tight, and now we can fold our wires into our box. This is the cover you're going to be using for the round or octagon boxes. So you don't use these screws here. So you just fold your wires into the box carefully. Make sure they're not going to be in the way of the screws. So we're going to put them on this way. So put one in here. And I'll come over here. And I'll just put it on like this. And we'll just tighten it up. Now our outlet is in here nice and tight, but we're going to put a cover screw in here just for a little extra stability. If I can find it, but if I can't, I'm not going to get upset. I'll just cut another one here. You don't want to put the long screw in because you'll just bust out the back of the outlet, so you have to shorten it up. And we'll just stick it in here. And we have a duplex outlet, and it's all ready to go. And we'll go flip our breaker on and check our polarity and our voltage. Okay, I'm at the panel box, and I'll flip our breaker on. So again, we have our multimeter We put on 200 volts because that's the lowest voltage the meter has. That's above the voltage coming into the tester. So we'll check between our black and our white, and we have 121 volts. Between the black and the ground, we have 121. And between the neutral and the ground, we have nothing. So that is what we want. And now we will take our polarity tester and verify our outlet is hooked up correctly, but the lights, you can't see it from the side. You have to look straight into it from the front to see them, so this will verify that's hooked up correctly. And our two lights are lit that are showing it's wired correctly. And we also have a button here for testing GFI receptacles. Peace. Thanks for watching.